Now that I can go, I have to readjust myself. Okay. How many of you guys like things that are delicious? Hands, yes. How many of you like alcohol? Fantastic, my target audience. All right. Now today I'm going to teach you how to make a liqueur. Now, as opposed to like schnapps or liquor, which is flavored when it's being made, this is where you take alcohol and flavor it, making it delicious. You can take anything you want. I'm going to teach you how to make a fruit liqueur, which sounds much more awesome. And so here's what you're going to do. Pick a favorite fruit. We're going to go with blackberries today because I like making blackberry liqueur. You're going to take a cup of blackberries. Well, let me roll it back just a second. First of all, there are 3 different steps to making a liqueur. First, you have to get together everything that you're going to deal with. Then you have to make it, and then you have to sit it on a shelf for a really long time and then drink it. That's the fun part. Now, first you're going to pick out what you want to make. We're going to go with a blackberry liqueur, as I said. You're going to have to go to the store, you buy blackberries, you buy spices, you get a pitcher and a big bottle of liquor. Now, you want to get a neutral grain spirit, which means something that doesn't have a taste to it. I prefer to use Everclear because it's 151 proof and I can step on it with water. But a lot of people use vodka. If you do use vodka, get Sky vodka. It is the most chemically pure vodka on the market, which means it doesn't have any other taste to it. It is just rubbing alcohol, which works out pretty well for us. I wish I was joking about that. No taste whatsoever. So what you're going to do, you get your cup of fruit, 1 cup, You put it in a pitcher. You mash it up, cut it up into little bitty pieces. Blackberries, you just mash it up with a spoon, fork, mortar, pestle, really whatever you want to do. And then you put in a whole bunch of sugar, but you don't just put in sugar, you put in a sugar syrup. Now the easy way to make sugar syrup is you take 1 part sugar, 1 part water, boil them together until it becomes a syrup and pour it on in, or you can cheat and go to Starbucks and buy a bottle of their classic syrup. It's just pure sugar syrup. And pour that right in. That's what I do because my fiance used to work at Starbucks. And I got it for cheap. You put that also in your pitcher. You let it, and then you put in your spices. I like cinnamon. Okay, usually you take it out of the box. Coriander, ground nutmeg, and my secret spice, which I'm going to have to reveal to you, I've got in here somewhere, is allspice. It's a baking spice that is that was very, very popular in the Middle Ages for flavoring liqueurs because they thought it had medicinal properties. So you take it all in there, you put it in your pitcher, and you let it sit. You let it sit in your fridge or a cool, dark place for approximately, let me say 3 to 4 weeks. Once a week, you're going to take it out and stir it. You'll see all the color leach out of the fruit, which is the steeping process, and that works out really well. That's what you're getting all the flavor out of the fruit. Okay? Then you take it and you strain it out into a bottle. You use a coffee filter, you can use cheesecloth, you can use a strainer, you can use whatever you want to do. But you want to get out, because you're going to use ground spices generally, like this. And so you want to get out all the little granules of spices because it's gross. You strain it out through a coffee filter and put it into a bottle. And you seal up that bottle, put it in a cabinet, and go forget about it for about 6 months because it has to mature. Because what is happening is the sugar that you put in there, about however much sugar you want to taste, you let the sugar sit, and the alcohol will begin to metabolize the sugar, meaning it's going to break down sugar into fructose. Thank you. Speaking no worky. And then it will actually increase the alcohol content and decrease the sugar content, which makes it not so sweet. Like it's not going to you're not going to taste like candy. You can fix that later, but it will increase the alcohol content and mellow it out, so it doesn't taste like getting punched in the face with a bottle of Sky vodka. It'll taste like fruit, which is what you're originally going for. And now 6 months later, you will rediscover this bottle in your cabinet, have a little party, because you just found out you had a bottle of blackberry liqueur, and then open it up, taste a little bit just to make sure that it hasn't gone sour, because it will, especially if you're using citrus fruits. It'll go sour if you leave it longer than, I think it's 1.5 years. And then you want to see if you want to add more sugar to it. If you want it to taste like blackberry candy, because it can. And so you mix it all up, pour a little bit into a glass, and start drinking. There's a bunch of different recipes to do with any kind of liqueur you want to make. You can put it over ice. You can mix it with soda. You can do really with anything. And it'll have approximately 90 proof which is 45% alcohol. It will taste like candy if you want it to taste like that, and be delicious. And if you believe in the medieval medicines, liqueurs of herbal and fruit liqueurs were used as medicines to make you better, because you can drink a cold away, because alcohol kills germs. So what I've taught you to do is take something delicious, take alcohol, and put them together. First by gathering all your stuff together, putting it into a pitcher, steeping it for 3 to 4 weeks, stirring every week, and then putting it into a bottle and aging it for 6 to 8 months, where you will find a blackberry liqueur. Now, for those of you who are over 21, like I said before, you can take it, go out to the store, make it as the easiest liqueur you will ever make in your life, and 6 to 8 months later, when you're done with next semester, you can celebrate. If you go once a week, you make a different liqueur once a week, you'll never run out of liquor, and it's remarkably cheaper. So go on, get out. It's okay, she'll let you. It's cool. And go make some booze.